As a part of an initiative for the welfare of stray dogs, the civic body BMC along with several other organizations working towards the welfare of stray dogs had put QR codes with links to Aadhaar on 20 stray dogs around the Mumbai airport. This incident has taken place on Saturday. On Saturday was when at the domestic terminal of the Mumbai airport was where these 20 stray dogs were gathered. Their QR code, which was linked to the Aadhaar card, was put around their neck. Now, this QR code that we talk about would have details of them so that they could be further identified. This would also depend on who their feeder is, whom, in fact, who's vaccinated them. So, as a part of this entire initiative, even vaccination was conducted for these 20 stray dogs at the airport. In fact, their health was also monitored. A team of BMC's veterinary department. Apart from that, there were teams from Yoda, and there was a new initiative which was started by a Siren-based resident named as pawfriend.india, wherein now the idea is that all the stray dogs across the city would have a QR code on their neck linked to their Aadhaar card so that their location can be traced. This initiative would in fact be helpful in case of dogs so that in case they are moving away from their family or their parent, they could be traced. But here this initiative was so that these stray dogs can be monitored. As a part of the larger initiative, BMC would further go ahead and put such QR codes linked to Aadhaar card on various stray dogs across the city. But considering this is an initial initiative, it was started at the airport. But apart from that, there are details such as who is vaccinating them, who is in fact feeding them, and such other details about where do they belong, which area they belong to, has also been added to this very QR code, and this would further help BMC to streamline and also understand how many such stray dogs are there in the city of Mumbai. Because of course there are various details which usually come out about such stray dogs, or if such stray dogs have gone away and also attack people, it's usually reported from say a municipal hospital. But in case of a private hospital reporting such cases, that really does not happen, and BMC does not have a database for that. But here through this initiative, what will happen further is all the stray dogs in Mumbai would have a QR code and an Aadhaar for them, and through this BMC will be able to keep a track of the number of stray dogs in a particular vicinity, and that will also help considering that the feeders would be able to have a better record, and in case BMC is looking after a particular stray dog, their links to the feeder or who is in fact looking after them would also be easily identified. Now this is also because we are seeing that there are several feeders across the entire city who feed such stray dogs. There are various issues that crop up when it comes to such feeding, considering that there were several cases also which had reached the judiciary when it comes to feeding. In fact, this was also added at the Nagpur bench of Bombay High Court against feeding by people towards stray dog. But now through this initiative, it will help streamline all such instances which are taking place in the state.